Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we're going to do a general reading using the Sacred Forest Oracle and the Crystal Visions Tarot. Let's crack on, shall we? First of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, hello, fabulous. Why are you not subscribed? And if you are a subscriber, much love to you. Let's crack on, shall we? I know I've said that before. Let's do it again. The card out today is Transformation. Okay, the butterfly spirit. There you are, coming out of your, weirdly, what's that called? Oyster shell. But you are the pearl. You're coming out of your shell, holding your pearl. Should we take another one? Let's take another one. Why not? And the next one is Expansion with the Spirit Guardian of Summer. Now, here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are well and truly into summer. So that could be a message for someone. You know, now's the time to show everyone your transformation and who you're becoming. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, then maybe that's when you start coming into your true self. Now, there is a bird on that top card, so there could be something here to do with communication. Let's see, shall we, what the rest of the reading has to say. So you've got the Two of Wands. Now the Two of Wands to me is all about the now what. Okay, it's the planning stage. So you've chosen which direction you're going in this sense. You know, he would have chosen which wand he's taking. And then you've got the World. Normally in the original tarot he's holding it as well. You know, he's holding it in his hand, but it's the now what. Now what? What's the next step? Okay, so you've decided that you're going to do X, Y, and Z, but now what? Okay, so you're on that first step of your transformation, of your expansion, but how are you going to, so I don't know what that is, how's that going to manifest into your reality? Okay, so you've got the Six of Pentacles. That's about equal giving and receiving in balance. Sixes are all about so the fives are about, I don't know what, oh, this is all over the table. So the five in tarot is about big changes, and then the six is that next step. There's something about a next step here, something that's going to bring in some balance. Maybe you've been in the negative for too long, and now you're about to get the expansion. The next card out, we've got the Judgment and the Star. We'll take Judgment first. Makes no difference, they both fill out at the same time. So yeah, there's this calling. Okay, apologies for the light. My ring light broke and I haven't replaced it yet. It only broke yesterday, but in the if you've been watching my last few videos, it'll be a little while ago. But I can only film when I can film. So yeah, you're being called to action. You're called to start this new journey. Okay, and it's like, yeah, you've been called to start the new journey, but now what? What is the next step? Okay. Again, you could be hearing something. Could be some communication. The Star is healing. You are the star. It's about making wishes, having wishes fulfilled. Maybe this transformation is something that you've been wishing for. Well, it's about to start coming into your 3D reality. There's something here, I keep thinking about it starting to manifest in your 3D reality. So I think this is something that you've been working on. You know, clearly if you've been in your oyster shell, you know, creating that pearl and transforming from the caterpillar into the butterfly, like it's about to take off. Shit's about to get real. Got the Queen of Swords. Yep, so this is, again, very transformative energy there with the butterflies on this card. Maybe some boundaries is a good place to start if you haven't already started making boundaries. Setting clear intentions. Not overthinking. She can, you know, maybe not always see eye to eye with things. So maybe there's some clarity needed. There's some rethinking of certain parts of your planning. That's going to be a message out there for someone. The Page of Pentacles, learning. Okay, so maybe that's what is coming through. There's something maybe you've yet to learn that's going to help you on this transformative journey of yours. But it could be something coming in. You could be getting an offer. Okay, so maybe, you know, maybe with the Queen of Swords, like I say, she's not the end of the cycle, because the end of the cycle is the King, who's, you know, in control of his thoughts. She's still got things to learn, things to understand. So yeah, maybe there's just something you yet don't know. You know, there could be something coming in via a communication potentially. The Nine of Wands. Okay, so Nine of Wounds. It's the wounded warrior. It's you know, having been through it, and you've got the scars to prove it, so to speak. But it's about using those as armor and using those to help propel yourself forward. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get stuck in that overthinking. It is, but you know, I mean, figure it out, because this is a wish fulfilled. This is you're the main star of this show. You know, you're about to come out of your cocoon. You're just about to come out of your shell. Like, yeah, damn, here I am. So interesting reading. The Seven of Swords. Okay, so it can be seen as, you know, a bit of deceit. Whether you've been deceiving yourself or someone's been hiding something from you or deceiving you in some way. It could be what you're about to find out, potentially. Otherwise, it's like, I do look at that card as all that you can't leave behind. It wouldn't surprise me if the devil energy came out, because he obviously can be the one that holds you back. It's that ego, it's that self-negative talking, or just not realising who you are, you know, realising that you are the star of the show and it's time to start acting like it, because everyone else does, so you may as well do it. Like, that was really bad shuffling for a start. You're probably looking at going, "She's all right." I was just trying to think, you know, everyone else. I don't like the term. What is it? They say it's the main person syndrome or something, main character syndrome. I understand that obviously, you know, we have people we depend on, people depend on us, and things like that. I get that. But yeah, it's about time to start making some moves for yourself. You're about to come out of your shell, out of your cocoon. Interesting, because now you've got the King of Swords. Okay, so the King of Swords, yeah, once you set those boundaries, once you let go of the things that are just not, the wounds that are just not going to serve you, they're just going to keep you in maybe a bit of a victim mentality. Anything that's deceitful, whether that's to yourself or externally, yeah, you start transforming your thoughts and your mind. So maybe this is the sort of message that's coming through, is for someone's thoughts and intuition and truth and clarity is about to start changing. You've got the Temperance. Again, you've got those butterflies, so this again very transformative energy. You've got the movement of energy. Okay, it's transmuting and taking energy out of the negative and turning it into positive. It's about redefining what it is. Sorry, you're a bit out of focus. What it is that you're thinking and how you're feeling and all those sort of things. There's this interesting energy of rediscovery of yourself. Temperance is also an energy of, sorry if this camera shakes, it's because I'm just trying to focus it, because it doesn't focus very well sometimes. This energy, where was I going to go with that? Reflection, that's the energy I was thinking of. It's it's known as art in the Thoth deck. So it's about moving, it's about creating your life to be a work of art. You can do that. You can transform all this energy however you wish. You can pour it however you wish into whatever area you wish. You know, if you don't have enough time to be with your friends and family, then maybe you need to, you know, cut back at work a day a week or something like that. Or, you know, if you don't have time to put into yourself, then you need to have a chat with someone in whatever way that is, to you know, try and get some time where you can do stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's really really bad example. Another card of looking at your life and figuring out what it is you need to let go of. Okay, so you've got the Nine of Wounds, you've got the planning stages, you know, the movement of energy. Now the Seven of Pentacles is the card of looking at what you've sown and waiting for the investments to mature is one way of looking at it. But also, like, is the juice worth the squeeze? It's a great way of putting it. It's a great way I've heard it. Yeah, you know, do you need to put all your energy into these seedlings, you know, these seedlings of investment? That's just not going to do anything. It's not going to come to any fruition. It's pointless. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. You need to do a bit of a reevaluation and figure out where to pour your energy into specifically, in order to bring about this expansion. That's for sure. Like, if you're growing trees, I mean, good luck. They're not easy to grow. But if you're growing plants, just imagine that these are seedlings. You know, you're going to pull out the ones that are not going to make it, because there's no point putting the energy into it. If you're a gardener, I will always use gardening as an example because I love gardening. You know, there comes a point where you have to dump the seeds, dump the seedlings, dump the, you know, immature plants, and just put your time and effort into the ones that are big and will grow and produce fruit, you know. There's no point putting the energy into a puny little seedling that as soon as you do anything with it, it's just going to give up the ghost. You know what I mean? We're just going to take a couple of the Law of Attraction Tarot just to finish off the reading, see if there's any other messages that want to come through, because this is to be read quite specifically, this deck. You've got the Judgment card, okay? So Judgment card has come out twice. So they're both, they're 20 cards, so 10, 10, 10, 10. 10 could be a number, but 20, 20 could be a number for someone. Yeah, it's about heeding the call. This is your wake-up call of it's time to start moving the energy into, yeah, I think it's time to start being selfish. I think you need to start moving the energy in a way that's going to be more productive for you. Let's take one more just to close out the reading. Yeah, you reap what you sow. Okay, so with the Six of Wands there, the Three of Wands in this deck, he's sowing the seeds, and in this, with this card, he's, you know, he's reaping what he sowed. He's literally got his little scythe, and he's reaping his reward, his wheat, or the, you know, is it wheat? I think it's probably wheat. You know, his abundance. He's reaping what he sowed. In order to reap what you sow, you have to put the energy into what it is that what you've sowed and what it is that's growing. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to say thank you very much for, try again. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.